Oh, turn down my volume. That's the new thing that I got out of the chest. It was a rock. Alex is like, damn it. You gotta be faster, Alex. You gotta be faster. Community widget. There we go. My account. I want to see the commands. Okay, it's the same command. So. I want to see what the glasses look like on a rock. How does the rock eat pizza? Oh, it's a little rock. It's not pizza. Oh, did I put I was starting at 11? I don't know. No, not that. This one and then this. That needs to be okay. This. That looks so spicy. It feels like it's gonna be a mess. Oh, my yarn just gave birth to a baby.
Head down to mom. I'll be back a little bit.
Okay. Oh yeah, her backup camera. Welcome in, Alex. You're so spicy today. Welcome in, everyone. Today is my birthday, and I don't know what we're doing, so it's not different from any other day. Note to self. Got to count stitches. 6, 12, 18. So we're on the last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. can. This yellow yarn like threw up a huge amount of yarn when I went to pull out the center. I got some new crochet patterns. There we go. The brain started working. This morning. Why does that one look so... Okay, there we go. I was like, why does that stitch look so weird? I'm sorry. I put 11 because I thought we would be back from breakfast, but we weren't. And then I had to go to Michael's because the Michael's I went to the other day did not have what I needed. So, but that was a very quick trip. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. But hopefully everybody's day was good yesterday when I didn't see you. So next week will be like a whole week of collabs. And Sunday is going to be a long stream because it's going to be a 12-hour celebration of hitting 500 followers. Right? We're going to have unbuilds for dollars. We're going to have the Wheel of Chaos. Right? Like, we will have all the things, Alex. All the things. So, I finished that. Now I can mark it off. Thank you, Jugular! Oh, there we go. So, body and the 3 tentacles I did. Then I need to do 1 more tentacle. But today we're not doing a crazy long stream because we're going a couple hours from where we live to the Tennessee Safari. We're going to go there tomorrow, but we're driving tonight. That way, you know. Woo! Thank you, Mac! Mac did the release the Kraken! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I can count sometimes. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There we go. Now I can read. Woohoo! Mac builds brick spraying the birthday tree with 500 bits. Hope your special day is awesome as you're crafting. Thank you, Mac. Yeah, we're going to this safari park. So the last couple years we've done different safari parks on my birthday. So 2 years ago we went to like a big cat rescue, and then last year we went to like a drive-through / petting zoo type safari, and we did the VIP experience. So I got to pet an Arctic kit, hold a baby kangaroo, feed a baby monkey Cheerios, hold a baby turtle, and there was another something. I can't remember what it was, though. But, so this year we're going to this Tennessee Safari Park thing. It's like 7.5 miles of drive-through and then 20 acres of walk-through. And you can feed the animals and stuff like that. So, we're driving tonight, and that way we can be there to do it tomorrow and not have to, like, get up super early and drive. And my birthday gift was the Malfoy Manor. Is that like a... I thought this was maybe a not like... like they knotted, you know, a new strand to an old strand, or like the beginning to an end, but I think this is like a knot. Like it got tangled knot. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Where are you? The downside of the fuzzy yarn that if it gets a knot, it's hard to like grab it because you're like, I can't feel where one piece ends and one piece starts. But Sunday, we're having a 12-hour stream, like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., for hitting 500 followers. Okay, there it kind of is. And we will be doing the Wheel of Chaos, and there will be unbuilding, all the funs, all the chaos. Which means you guys have today to think about things you might like to see on the Wheel of Chaos and then tell me about it. Okay, I don't know where, I can't undo that knot. We're just gonna leave it. Helps if I hold it right. Well, my friend took me out to breakfast at the Cracker Barrel this morning before they got on the road to go to like they're kind of like doing a circuit. They went out to South Carolina to visit family and stuff, and then back this way, like stopped like along the way, and now they're going back towards home, like stopping halfway between here and home to visit. They took me to breakfast this morning before they got back on the road, and tonight we're gonna have hibachi because I love hibachi, and then we're gonna drive to that place and stay in a hotel overnight and go to the safari parky place tomorrow. I know, I'm very excited. Snugglebert Snuggles helped me get over the last little hump. She shouted me out and told everybody, you have to go like her because she's so very close. Speaking of Snuggles, Snuggles and I will be having a co-stream on Tuesday, making Shelly a cousin, a snail cousin. But I got a couple new patterns this morning on sale. I got a Punkaboo crochet pattern, and then I got a pack of like Halloween spiders. They have like different things on their hump, you know, like a cauldron or a brain or an eyeball because they're Halloweeny themed. And then I got Halloweenies, which are just what you think they are. I got a Cthulhu penis and a Dracula and a bat and a pumpkin. So we will have all the Halloweeny things to crochet. And I'm so very close to the Are You Pooping being finished. So we're probably going to finish that up today. Because we have very little left. I have some teal and like 6 stitches of the black to do. So we will do that. This yellow, when I pulled out the center, like pulled out like a whole big old chunk of yarn, which is not what I wanted, but what I got. So I found a way to make the outline of the Excel program black, but not the inside, so it's still so bright and like, I don't know, weird. But yeah, like all this yarn came out of the middle of this dang yellow scheme. So now I have to like, because I don't need yellow again. The rest is orange and green, so. Woo. There's this wrapping and wrapping and wrapping and wrapping. The wrapping that goes on and on. But yes, Snugglebert and I on Tuesday will be working on a cousin for Shelly, which I guess since we're doing this, we could put Shelly on our desk. For the cancer run, for the fuck cancer. Mac Builds is also doing stand up to cancer. Yes, thank you, Mac. Have a good day at work. Thank you for popping in. But Mac Builds is also in the stand up to cancer. So check him out from the 5th through the 5th. Well, check him out all the time because he's fantastic. But like, he's also doing it during the, the 5th through the 15th. I think I just popped that out and then I was like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have an orange and a green. Okay. This orange really needs to be recaked, but also I don't want to. This one is at least semi-colorful compared to the last couple. Yeah, that's the fuck cancer, because cancer can go fuck itself. There we go. I made it easy. You want to see how far we can get in one stream? Yes, totally. We will go. The Wheel of Pain. I don't tend to die too much in that game, but that's mainly because I turn like all the animals are passive. They don't attack me, and I can just attack them. And I try to stay away from edges. I tend not to die too much. I mean, it happens on occasion. You could turn the animals up all you want. I have my animals set to passive. They don't attack me. And the spiders are cats. And I will be streaming. Yeah, no fun spider. I hate spiders. I don't normally stream on Wednesday, but I will be streaming at least a couple hours next Wednesday since it's the first day of the Stand Up to Cancer. And I want everybody, and I will do my best. Thank you, Kevin. I will do my best to keep you guys up to date on like which prizes are unlocked, like the team milestones. I don't know what it's replying to. Oh, it went twice. I don't know. But I'm excited. Because I know there's a team like giveaway. So the way it's gonna work is like Kevin's like, how often can I make the party favors go off? Stupid appointment. Stupid appointments. I'm telling you, stupid appointments. So you can sing me a song. Oh, what are you doing? No knots. Why does everything want a knot today? There we go. Yeah, because it can? I'm like, Jesus. What do we got? That's okay, Kevin. I appreciate you hanging out for even 5 minutes, you know? I appreciate, even if it's just a pop in, I appreciate you guys. Okay, and then one green tentacle. Yes, because should be 5-1. I can't keep track when they're stuffed in there. Yes, 5. So that's 6. I don't know, a brain at this point. Well, I appreciate that too, because you could lurk in anybody's stream, you know? Like, you could watch somebody else. Okay. Do the happy birthday like in the fishing game. I don't know what you mean. Oh, probably not, because this is something I have set up through Firefox. Firebot. Not Firefox, Firebot. So I don't know if they're... Maybe, I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. Yeah. Oh, also, there should be badges you can earn today. An hour of watch time or 1 sub or both, because if you do both, then you get both badges. But there are badges to be won today, or acquired, I should say, not won. Because it's, birthday. Let me double check, because it's the first time I've ever done the badges. So let me make sure that it's working. Yep, it says it's live. Okay. I've never done the badges, so I was like, I'm not sure how the custom badge works. But yeah, there are badges, and I have badges for Sunday as well, and I'm going to make badges for the 3-year anniversary. I haven't made them yet because I'm trying to think. I wanted like a birthday-esque 3, but as I was perusing them the other day, like the clip art in Canva, I did not find one that I was like, yes, I want this. So I've got to think more about how I want to do it. But yes, there are badges for today that you can acquire, and badges for Sunday. They will be different, of course. But I think I'm getting slightly better at the flyer making. I still need to make my milestone flyer for the Stand Up to Cancer. But I'm going to take my tablet with, and I have Canva on my tablet. And it's all, like, it's all the same Canva. It's all the same, like, account. Got 37 minutes left to the badge. Boop, boop. Oh, also, okay, funsies. I got a stand for the minifigures the Lego minifigures I got. I got a little stand, so they won't just be, like, scattered behind me. We'll be able to see them a little better. And you have to build the stand, so we'll get to do that today. And I have a new box with the new minifigures. New pack of minifigures we can do. did not want to go through that last hole. And when I went to the first Michael's, the other day when I was grocery shopping, I got a mystery Halloween diamond art kit, so we can open that and see which one it is. I mean, if she has, if she can join in and play too. I don't care who joins in. Kevin can join in. If you have Satisfactory, I shouldn't say anybody because I think it is only up to 4 people. But you know what I mean. Like, if people want to join, we can do that. Okay. Now we gotta attach our tentacles. We got 3 orange, 2 and 1. So the third ring will be like 1 of each. We'll do this as the inside ring. I was like, why does that seem so big? Because that's not the right hook I use for this. Which day is the 11th? I want to say it's Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. So not Tuesday like 3 days from now or whatever days from now, but like the week after. Yeah, I figure you'll be working, but I just wanted to put the invitation out there that you can in fact join if you want to. We could play a different day, Kevin, or do farming a different day. I don't care. I'm open to all kinds of random streams during this event because, you know, the more times you stream, the more you get it out there, etc., etc. And the more people you collab with, the more, you know, just a lot of getting it out there. But if there's a different day or time that you want to do something else, Kevin, I'm open. Yeah, like just anybody wants to play anything. And they gave us the codes to a frog game which I downloaded, and that we're supposed to potentially get codes to give away to our audience. And up to 8 people can play it. So your frogs and your whole job is to go around collecting food in this raft to feed to the Frog King. Right? Because the Frog King is always hungry, always needing more food. He's a needy, needy bastard. Dang it. Grab a hold. But yeah, Tuesday, I'll be doing a co-stream, and it's before Stand Up to Cancer starts, but that's not the point. I will be doing a co-stream with Snuggles, and we will be working on snails like Shelley Long. They will have little shell changes, so we'll have another creature to add to the mix to change the shell on. Snuggles! No, her name is Snuggles now. You can call her Sluggle, but she is Snuggle to me. Just like Booge's huge booty. I did tell her, I was like, you're Snuggles from now on. Let's see. That's what I'm going to call you, Snuggles. And Booge already knows that I accidentally called her Huge Booty instead of Booge Hootie. I just switched the front letters. I've been posting like the team milestone, like so you guys can see in advance like what they are. It's every $10 you donate gets you entered. So if you donate $50, that's 5 entries. If you donate 8, that's no entries. Just to make that clear. Like, it's every $10 you donate is a entry into the prize or into the milestone giveaways. So right now my milestone is only set for $100, and honestly I'm probably not going to raise it unless we get like way crazy past it, and then I'll like change it. But I'm not going to be like, oh, we raised 100, let's do it for 125 now. I'm probably just going to pretty much leave it at 100, but you know, it's there. That's good for now, and then probably stuff it more as I go. Yeah, like I don't want anybody to like feel like they have to donate, or like that I'm like, you know. Yeah, like if you can spare, like, I'm not saying, oh, don't donate unless you can donate $10. That's not what I'm just saying. But for purposes of the team event milestone giveaway things, it's that way. For my personal giveaway, I'm going to keep track of who donates to me specifically, but for the team milestone purposes, it's every $10 is an entry. It's minimum $10 to be entered. But I've been posting on my Ko-Fi and in Discord as they give us like pictures with the milestones on it. I've been adding them. I think there's 2 more that I need to add to the Discord, but I was out a bunch yesterday and stuff like that, so I haven't gotten them added. Well, Wednesday. So Wednesday, I took Fantasy to the ENT and the audiologist. They did another hearing test, and the air pressure, like how much her eardrum moved when they blew air in there, changed. It's still not like where it should be, but it is better than it was. It's now like at least up into the little bracket area where they even start reading it, basically. And then she went, or they did the hearing portion. And we went into the ENT to wait for the results. Basically, it was exactly the same. So even though whatever fluid buildup she had in her middle ear is gone, she's still not hearing any better. So they did a CT to see if she had what's called an ABE, which is like this weird thing that can happen. It can be there from the time you're born, but it needs to be activated to like really affect your hearing. And sometimes they can be on both sides or just one side. Or they were looking for like if any of her middle ear bones had started to harden or fuse together. So they called us yesterday and said her CT was completely normal, which is fantastic. But that on the other side means they don't understand why she's lost her hearing. So now they're going to work on getting her a hearing aid. So she'll have to get a hearing aid for the right side. And we'll have to add it to her like IEP for school, because now she'll have to have access to her phone during the school day to adjust the hearing on it. You know, the volume. But so we'll have to add that to her IEP. And she's got a note about her arm because they don't want her to use it like at all at school. So that means somebody's going to have to walk around with her and help her with her book bag and from like class to class. So, and especially at like lunch. But it's good that her CT was normal. But on the downside, it means there's no surgical remedy they can give her. She's just lost the hearing and she can't get it back. Which is what the doctor was saying from the beginning, like to be prepared for that. But with the CT being normal, it means whatever she has likely isn't degenerative, like it won't continue to get worse. But and that it's not like on the other side. But we just probably will never know why she lost the hearing. But she's gonna probably, or most likely, is getting a hearing aid. They called it, they wanted to amplify her hearing. And I was like, you mean a hearing aid? And they're like, yes. Like, trying to put it nicely and delicately. And I'm like, I appreciate that, but it's a hearing aid. Like, putting it nicer doesn't change the fact that she's lost hearing in that ear. So, I went and looked at the hearing test this time. And on her left side, they talked at like a normal conversational speech, so like 5 decibels. And to hear on her right side, they had to talk at 30 decibels. So 6 times the volume to hear the same thing. And she didn't even hear everything. She couldn't hear certain words still. Or like when you got to press the button when you hear the tone, she just didn't hear it. So, okay, I gotta tuck this, and then we'll do our tag, and then we will move on to other things. And she got her schedule for school. She's very excited. She did not get the one class she wanted, the business class, but she got an agricultural class that she had as her backup. So it was still a class she wanted. It wasn't just like some random class. Get in. Where's my little pack? My little pack of things. Should be week 30, I think. Let me mark off all this stuff. So congrats to Crazy on first, Adam on second, Alex on third. Thank you for the I'm here from Crazy and the biddies from Mac. Okay, I'm caught up. I think this is the pen. I think it's week 30. Thank you for the I'm here, Kevin. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did it give Mac points for donating? Let me go up. I don't think I paid attention to the biddies to release my hand or to raise my hand and say, I'm here, I'm here. So I think I said it so that it's supposed to give people points if they like donate or do biddies or whatever. But I didn't pay attention if it did. It doesn't look like it. Well, I'm gonna give Mac points. Add points. See if I did it right. Thank you for the sub, Dusa, and thank you for the happy birthday. Dusa has been subbed for 3 months. Okay. It's supposed to do points for that too. So let me see. Hit undo, not save. Okay, let me close that and check the stream elements because it's supposed to add points. Let me see. what I'm not doing correctly. Or maybe I did and it just doesn't show it. Loyalty settings. Yes. Yes. Okay. It's been good so far. I'm trying to... That's not what I want. That's it's supposed to do... I was trying to see if I could see like a list of like them adding points to people. Is it? Sorry. Oops. Trying to make sure it's doing it correctly. Well, it's supposed to give them points, so I'm going to assume it did, and that it just didn't show it. Welcome back, Kevin. I'm going to assume. What was I doing before that? This tag. Oh, and I closed it. Well, there's another way I can look. I know I put up last week's. Yes, week 30. And then my brain went week 3, and I stopped writing. I shouldn't have closed that. I was like, oh, if I close it, it won't be so bright on my face. And then... Well, I'm jealous that you get to like, you can just go visit with Snuggles. Okay. July 23rd through the 30th. And then we have 89, 87, 98, 102, 102, 103, and 96. Well, that is an excellent plan, and also I'm jealous of your plan. Maybe one day I will make it to Canada and I will have to do like a coast to coast tour to visit all my Canadian peoples. Be like, find a way to just kind of like be not too far from people, but kind of like also general, like meet up with people along the way. Okay, there is our week 30 jellyfish. It is very colorful. Well, I don't. Once the kids graduate, I technically can just take my laptop and do this anywhere. And then, I could do in real life co-streams with people. Be like, "We're meeting up for coffee." Right? We could do it. We could do it. I had stuff and then I put it down. What did I do with it? Oh, over here. So this is the little, right? Like meet at a park and just have like a tablet, phone, whatever, co-stream. We could just hang out and talk to you guys. So this is supposed to be a little stand to display like the mystery minifigures on. Let me sort. Okay. So this on top of this, and then a short and a long. And then we do that more. We do that some more. But I ordered this for like $9 off of Amazon. And I will gladly share this the link if you guys want it. So that when we make our little mystery 3D minifigures, they're a little bit easier, better to see. They don't just get like stacked one in front of the, behind each other and stuff like that. So that is the concept. Let me grab a couple of these. So then, when we make things like this, we can put them on here instead. And we can even, like these are ones that we've already put together, right? Like, so I could like double these up and put like the newer ones in front. But like, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Well, I didn't mean to take the dolphin's hat off. But like, But, you know, we could have older ones in the back and, like, have newer ones in the front. And we could put a bunch on here. That being said, I could almost fit all of them on here. The difference is that, like, some of them have, like, this extra piece. So maybe if we put the little birdie arm up and set their box like one, you know. Let's do it this way. We'll move the frog over one, right? And the bunny's basket. And we'll put the frog's bubbles in the bunny's basket, right? Like, then we can put the fishy and its bubbles right here. Or its fish food, I should say. We could even do that. Put the bubbles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess we didn't get all 12. We didn't get all 12 of these. We got 9 of them. And then we did, you know, D&D ones. We can put that. I think we got all the D&D ones, though. I was like, how are these in there? But that's how we can put. I feel like the D&D ones, we might need to put down a row. You know, we may need. Ah! She dropped her dragon. Cauldron right in front of her. But yeah. Let me move you guys. And we have space people, right? Like, we can put. We'll figure this out. I think these go with the momming spaceship person. And she's got a puppers. Is it a perfect system? Not at all. Nothing around here is. This one's like on a. It isn't like just their feet. It's. You can do it. With their extra cube. Thank you, Boosh! Thank you for popping in, and thank you for the happy birthday. I got this little. Oh, I see. I got this little thing to to display my mystery minifigures on. So we put it together, and now we're putting all the little minifigures on it. May or may not fit. We had to build it, which was cool. I honestly, when I got it, thought it was going to be like molded plastic. So that was pretty cool. So we did that, and now we're... It's going good. I ate breakfast with, of course, my family and some friends who were in town this morning, and now we're here. Colorful, orange, green, and yellow, and then we did this. We're just trucking along. I have no idea what we're doing today. We are doing the things. We share the link for it. It was like $9. Oh, let's put our little eagle guy on the end. A lot of buffering. Yeah, because I haven't gotten any like, hey, your shit's being funky. Let me double check. I'm on the right thing. So Twitch makes it look like it's unstable, but like OBS hasn't said anything like about drop frame rates or anything like that. Let me look. Oh, now it's saying I have drop frame rates. Maybe it's me and not you guys. But normally it gives me like a little ding, like as soon as I have any drop frame rates. And it hasn't done that. So that's why I'm confused. And it says my stream quality is good. Maybe it fixed itself. Because it's saying it's stable, so maybe it just fixed itself? I'm not even going to pretend I know or understand what makes it like stable or unstable. Oh, I think this is the mommy one. It's like the robot nanny. But we're not having crazy weather here. Something fell. Oh, this. Yeah, I don't pretend to understand. 6, 7. I was putting him over here because I thought we had more. And maybe we do, and I don't see them right now. But There we go. Mr. Hawkeye. Move you over one. There we go. We got your wings behind somebody. This robot. We have one spacey guy left. Maybe move that guy forward like that. And this is this guy's helmet. You know, you can have hair or helmet. That looks like it. So this is currently all of our minifigures. All the ones I currently have opened and unboxed. And we can like alter and move things around, get others to fit in as needed. Or my current and one and old ones on another. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But series Lego minifigures. She's a bad dragon tamer. So, we'll set that up there. And we'll take these and we'll reuse the baggie these instructions came in, and we'll put these in here. What is going on? Like, what is wrong with the internet? Switch too. So, like, I wonder if it's just Twitch or if it's me. Oh, I missed one. Right? Like, because I don't want you guys to have weird, janky dealing with buffering and stuff. But I don't know if it's... Bye. Thank you for the I'm here, all moms. Thank you for the check-in. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It says it's like 50 frame rates per second, so I don't like consistently. And it says I'm stable. So I don't understand. Alex at 120 stream streak. Woman, that is a crazy amount of watching this madness. So we made our little stand back here for all our mystery minifigures. Shelly is with us and is... Thank you, Wormy. Thank you for popping in and thank you for the happy birthday. Oh, this is what I wanted to do. I am spastic today. I have no clue what I want to do. So, here we are. I got this mystery diamond art. The 16 by 20 from Michaels the other day. It can be one of these four. It's like a haunted library, a ghost bride, a skull book, or jack-o'-lantern. So it can be that or that. Let me move it back up. I had it up so you guys could see the minifigures better. Or like this haunted bride, like looking in a mirror. Or it could be this haunted library. And I'm not going to lie, I like them all. Clear the web history? Okay. Like cookies from the thing or whatever. Get in there. There we go. So, I don't know which one it's going to be. And they made it so you couldn't even just open the box and cheat and look inside. You have to, like, open it. So they had this size and a smaller size, but they were the exact same price. So why wouldn't I go with the bigger one, right? Like why not get the bigger one if it's the same amount of money? Right? Like, we're just going to go back and try again and again and again until we get the Haunted Library, right? I think we got the skull. It wasn't too badly priced. It was $15, which, I mean, it definitely could have been worse, like more. Yes, we got the skull on an open book. Directions. We know how to work diamond art. Move the bead from this tray to this bin, or to this side. So all very, very fall-y colors. And we got an orange tray and an orange pen. Oh, even our glue is orange. Yeah, it's at least book related, so it's passable. But I'm not gonna lie, I really do want that Haunted Library. I like the Ghost Bride too. It's kind of cool that, you know, she's a ghost, but when she looks in the mirror, she's the bride. That was kind of cool. But yes, I definitely did want the Haunted Library. We'll have to give it another shot, right? Like, I wonder if there's a way, you know, like on the Lego, you can scan the bottom and figure out which one's inside. I wonder if there's a way to tell which one is inside. It doesn't look like there is, because they all have the same UPC. I guess I could check if they had different UPCs. I mean, I like it either way. I did like all four of them. I was like, I don't know. Let me see, like, you know, look at the possibilities. Because I was like, if I only like one or two of them, I don't know that I'd want to risk getting one I didn't like. I did like all of them, so I'm not upset either way. But, yes, we definitely want the Haunted Library. And I was like, part of me really, really wants to open this right now and see what it is. And I was like, no, let's wait and open it on stream. So, I think we have so this is all I have left of the Are You Pooping? I have this little bit of teal and this. So I think we'll do this so that way we can finish it up. And then we can decide what to do after that. I did get new patterns on some Halloween-y patterns on Etsy for crochet. So we will have those to do coming up. I was like, today is it would have been Crafty Thursday, right? Like, this is replacing Crafty Thursday. So I was like, I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, like I'm going to do that one. I like that one still, so I'm not like I want to get rid of it, but definitely go back and try to get the Haunted Library one. Yeah, something local. If I get like a duplicate or whatever. But also, I accept that that is something that happens. When you choose a mystery one, you know, like, there's always the chance that you're not going to get the one you want. Or you might have to buy a couple to get the one you want. But yes, Sunday, we're having the Wheel of Chaos. I normally put things on like build Lego. What is it? Build Lego, crochet, cross stitch. You know, all my normal things I do play a video game. I might put a couple like fast ones on there. Yes, you'll be on your vacay. I want you to have tons of fun on your vacay. On your holiday. Have all the funs. I might put ones on there that are like fast and respin, you know, like just do it and respin. I don't know. What do you guys? Are there any things you'd like to see on the spin the wheel? Like, should I narrow it down to like 2 or 3 games and specifically put those on the wheel, or should I have it just say just play a game? Oh God, no. No, no, no. He doesn't mess with my Legos and I don't mess with his. I will do like a 5-step unbuild on there, and I'll just take like you know, the uh Bricktech, there's the word, a Bricktech set apart. Fantastic. Next weekend, a new Lego store like really close to us is opening, so I'm super excited. We will be attending that. I will be standing in line. But yeah, like Pokemon set. If you come or if you behave, you can get a Poke set. So the next, like, I mean, we're going away tonight, tomorrow, and then Sunday is the long 500 follower or not stream, and then um Tuesday co-stream. Wednesday starts the stand up to cancer, and that'll run to the 15th. And then it'll be just enough time for me to finish ironing out what I'm going to do for the 3-year stream anniversary. Ooh. I have seen the smart brick sets in a Lego store, but I don't have any of them that have it. But I don't know like what I would get that would has it in it to begin with, so because I don't, I got the Eevee set, but that's because it was like on sale, a good discount. Um, so last year I did a 24-hour stream anniversary. That's not happening again. There would not be 24 hours. I would probably do a 12-hour, like 8 to 8 or something like that, with unbuilds and whatnot. Um, and we will work on a set. Yeah, that won't happen again. Like, not 24 consecutive hours anyway. Like, maybe 12 and 12. But not a whole, like... And I had like a... Steel did drop in last year, and we did a bit of a co-stream. And we did a ghost ice cream crochet. I don't know if she'll want to do a drop-in this year or not, because she hasn't really streamed in the last year. I know. So I've been... Oh, this is the new box of minifigs. Was it, Series 29? So they have... I think it's a soccer player, a dinosaur, a boba, like a boba tea. Looks like a pirate, a fairy, like a Ninjago knight almost. Then this guy looks like kind of roguish, and then elf queen with like her. You're like, open them all. I think it shouldn't let you do more than 3. I think I have it set that it only allows you to do 3. And that's so that I don't open them all at once. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Set them up. Oh, please. Oh, please. I gotta move this. What I was really doing was trying to move that out of the way so I could write down. There's my pen. I was good. I went and got a notebook so that I don't lose my Post-its. But I already had a little notebook. Or I already had these marked for like things like I still need to make the 3-year badge, the 3-year flyer. I looked at Embervale, but I'm not sure about it. I have to add Blazeus. And I still need to make the milestone sticker and put the noodle sticker on 4th wall. Ooh, shiny. Open, open, open. Yeah. So, did you want to guess what it might be? I don't know. I try to think if I hear like any big pieces or like a lot of pieces. All of them are like, what? Okay, let's see who we got. So this is our new thing where we mark them off on. Okay, so we could have, maybe that's like a robot dino? A scuba diver with a fish. This guy looks like a Ninjago-esque to me. Oh, it's a vampire hunter. Then the boba tea. Then this, like, pumpkin head ghoulie guy. The chocolate chef. A tuba player. An elf queen. I think that's like a rogue. like a fairy and a soccer player. We got the pumpkin guy. The pumpkin-y guy. So we have a torso and legs. And then we have a pumpkin head with like a worm coming out its eyeball. And you can put like the like Scooby-Doo is what it reminds me of. We would have got away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids. It's a fly. Like there's a fly on a rotting fish. Got a pizza box. And that's just an extra fly. I keep setting my pen down. I know, I was like, I don't know, is that a pirate or whatever, like on the box? But then I was like, oh, Vampire Hunter, that makes sense. It's such a, like an odd collection. Like, not all these things go together, you know? You're like, it's an odd collection. I kind of want the Elven Queen so I can have a unicorn. Oop. We got a cape of some kind. Adam, ask and you shall receive. We got the vampire dude. Its head is trying to roll away. Oh, okay, I see. It goes on like a long... Apparently, that's all you need to do is say that's the one you wanted. This is supposed to be like, make it look like a long trench coat. So... Like, I like the idea, but, like, getting these to get on the thing is always difficult. There we go. No, stay on. Where's your torso? Quickly. So, see, it's supposed to be like like the long trench coaty type thing. I didn't look at the pumpkin guy had a double head. I will in a second. So this is like their wanted poster. And then this one. Like a sword and a light at the same time. And then you have like the long cape. Let's see if the pumpkin guy has a double head. Nope. The back of its head is just like being eaten away by worms and flies. One more. Apparently, it is your lucky day. Look at that. We got the dino now. Adam, I think you need to go out and buy a lottery ticket. You're like, oh, I think you need to go buy a lottery ticket. So it's like it is double faced. The one is like open, and then the other side has it like closed. Yep, it's a battery. It's like a robo dino. A dino. Diny. Well, the only one left that I'm like, ooh, I want it, is the Elf Queen. So hopefully, and I like the dinosaur. I mean, not dinosaur. The chocolatier guy. It reminds me of that guy on the internet who's always making like crazy things out of chocolate. One of the two. Like, we're not gonna argue about it either way. Okay, so now the question is, how do we get them added to our little mess here? We just plop them down like this. Oh, he started to lean back. Dino had some lean back. Lean back. Come on. There we go. Do some brick text. Okay. Let me mark off these minifigure ones. That way I can keep track of the... Thank you for the I'm here, Dusa. So Adam guessed like correctly on all three of our little minifigure people here. I said he needs to go buy a lottery ticket like right now. We gotta make this work somehow. To be clear, I did buy a container to put like the other minifigures in, and my plan was to just put the new ones on here. So do we... Okay, let me put your arm back down. But now my brain is like, no, just mush them all together, make them all fit. Okay. We added them into the last row. We have our pumpkin-y guy, then our vampire hunter, and our dino. We'll keep this and put it in the box. And we'll put these in my trash. And we'll put these in this baggie. Because as an ADHD person or as a TISM person, if it doesn't get put away right away, it's never getting put away. It's going to live in that new spot forever, and it's always just going to be considered in the wrong spot. Brick tags. Okay. Okay, let's look at our thing, and I can figure out what our last step was. I think it was this one. Yes. So we need 3 of these. 1, 2, and 3. Then 2 flat pieces. Welcome in, obtuse. I am having a good day. We are just doing random shit, it feels like, but that's okay. Ooh, there's the other flat. Thank you for the I'm here. Oop. Mark it off and mark it off. I'm here. Then we need what always reminds me of a telephone. That piece always reminds me of a telephone. Yeah, but it's good shit. It's good shit. But we're just doing random shit. It's good. It's just random. I feel like we hardly ever do anything that's like truly planned, so it's okay. Everybody in here should just be used to the randomness of what goes on in here. Okay, I'm trying to think like how. Okay, we have this page and then we'll open a new bag. Like there's bags 2 and 3, you know, because separate the parts. But before we open bag 2, I'm going to dump all these extra pieces, except for like this because it's super long and I don't think it'll fit in, into my excess bin up front. That way I can stop digging so hard for pieces. What? Now what? Oh, I was doing this. We were really working on finishing up our cross stitch here. We only have this little bit left. But we opened up a mystery diamond art thing I got at Michael's. Absolutely shattered. You need to go to sleep, Alex. Yeah. Why is it like I have all the time in the world, and then, oh shit, no time. That's how I feel. Like, yeah, I have a lot of stuff coming up, but I've got enough time, and then all of a sudden, everything is upon you, and all of a sudden, no time. Like, it is now. It is happening now. Yeah. You're like, yes, it's all coming up, but I'm slowly planning everything so it'll all come together and I'll be fine. And then the time gets here and you're like, oh, I did not do as much pre-planning as I thought I did. Let me turn this way. So we'll take you guys on a little ride. I thought maybe I could do it without my hand underneath of it, but nope. Yeah, you're like, okay, so like some stuff I can't do till it's time, like pack. to a certain degree, you can pack, like, you can get some clothes together, but, like, toiletries basically have to wait unless you have, like, duplicates, like extra body wash or extra, like, you know, extra shampoo, extra body wash. You know, you can kind of have that packed. But, like, some stuff, like, you really is, like, not until you leave. Like, I can have a plan of attack, but even sometimes then that plan of attack doesn't actually, like, turn out. You're like, well, I had a plan. It just didn't flush out. Like, it did not work the way it was supposed to. Or go the way it was supposed to. I feel that. I feel like that happens a lot. I have a plan. Then at the last minute, it seems like the plan deteriorates in front of your eyes. And you're like, okay, well, new plan. Wing it. I did start the Star Path yesterday. I have Ralph in my valley. Yeah, like some of the stuff you can do ahead of time, but it always seems like no matter how much you do ahead of time, there's still like so much to do, like in the actual, like, right then. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. I did start it. I believe I have Ralph in my town. But I feel like all the stuff I got to do in the beginning for the Star Path was like odd shit. Like, mine for blue gems, mine for red gems. Like, really? Both at the same time? Right there in the beginning? Don't start with me. Like, I don't mind the do 10 royal duties or whatever, because those usually wind up being fairly simple. You know, cook a meal, do this, do that. But I had, like, collect 50 blueberries. Get it fixed.
Just a synchronization issue. I had to unpair and then repair the.
Yeah, well, then they opened also in the Olaf Emporium thing, the like museum thing. They opened the Sunlit Plateau and the Frosted Mountains, whatever they're called, and the stuff for that wasn't like the beginning stuff isn't bad. It's like the food in that area, the flowers in that area, the gems in that area. And then you have to find the fish in that area, which is easy because by now we've hoarded so much shit that we can just go collect it from our storage and turn it in. But the stuff for the what do they call it? The, like little show pieces. 44 vital mind crystals. Which I don't have a ton of. Oh, yeah, I didn't even look that my house had changed. Yeah, 44. I don't. For some reason, that is the one type of crystal I don't have a shite ton of. And of course, there was one fox and one bird I don't have as my friend. So I have to keep feeding them over and over so that I can add them. But that's not that bad. I think my caters are glitched, though. Because I have fed them for weeks in a row and they're still not my buddy. Maybe I'm not feeding them the right thing. Maybe I'm feeding them a thing they like but not their favorite, so it's not counting. I don't know. I have to double check. I was pretty sure it was the squid. But maybe I'm wrong. And that's why they're not becoming my companion. Tubing? I don't know. I'd still probably go tubing. And not like we did up there in North Dakota, though, because my ass kept getting hit by rocks. You gotta go in, like, deep water where I'm not constantly fucking running into something. Is it the lobster? Maybe that's what it is, because they'll eat the squid, but it's not their favorite. So it's not making it my companion. You know, like, making it so you can make it a companion. I don't know. But I need the white and the pink gator still. Oh, not floating. Oh, yeah, I ain't doing that shit. No thanks, no thanks. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong then. Because I was like, I feel like I've been fed this thing for like 5 weeks and it's still not my friend. What the hell? Before we get on the road, though, like after dinner, before we get on the road, whatever, I do have to stop by Starbucks so I can get my free birthday drink. My giant caffeine so I can be jittery and crazy in the car. Thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you! How was the rest of your stream? I hope it was well. Bookception. A 5-gallon cup of coffee? That's not a cup. That's a bucket. That is a bucket, sir. That is not a cup. I hope the rest of your stream was lovely, Carrot. Right, like, what is the price? I mean, I don't want a 5-gallon bucket of iced coffee. But I am tempted to see what the price is. More coffee, more coffee. It's never too late in the day for coffee. Why? Because we have the tism and it just doesn't matter. Welcome in, Persephone. I should have done this differently, but I did not. Alas, it is too late. No, it's not. Boys and girls, always know where you're going to put your next stitch, so you don't have to do it. Yeah, I'm a raider in my own stream. That's fantastic. Now I have to find somebody else to lurk into. Pause, please, boys and girls. Pause, please. Cannot lurk in myself. That's just weird. Unless I'm getting drops, then it's not weird. Yeah, like the... like the little shimmy butt shake. Welcome in, everyone! If you're new here, I am Book Loving Builder, and we do the things. We play video games, and we cross-stitch, and crochet, and diamond art, and build Lego, and wood kits, and all the things. You got the badge? Today is my birthday, and I made special content creator badges. The downward cat. There are 2 badges. One for, like, if you watch an hour, and a second one for if you donate, like, 1 sub. I should have, like, I don't know if there was a way to do it for, like, if you do so many biddies. I don't know. It's a downward kitty badge with a birthday hat on. I like badges. I like badges too, Persephone. It took me a second to figure out how to do them. Oh, I earned claim badge. It just told me I earned my own badge. Yes, don't let Carrot fool you. He is not book-loving builder, even though he likes to pretend he is sometimes. Which, that's okay. I'm fabulous. I'd want to be me, too. But Carrot is fabulous as well. And sometimes I want to be him. So, you know. What was I saying? Oh. Downward. It's downward kitty. But it took me a second to figure out how, not how to make the badges, but how to get them the right size. Because I looked it up, you know, Google, and it was like, in Canva, set it to 500 by 500, like custom sizing. But then it kept saying it was too big. And then so I read the thing on Twitch, and it said it had to be at least 120 by 120 pixels. So I just set it to 120 by 120, and that worked. So. I don't know if you have to put the exclamation point in front. I think you just type. But then we built a shelf for our mystery minifigures. And then we opened 3 new mystery minifigures. And we're working on finishing this are you pooping sign. I don't know. I might not have it set for like scan the whole message. Let me check that. Because that could be the difference. If I have the command check to scan the whole message. There it is. Edit. Yep, I didn't have it for scan whole message. Save changes. Now it will. Because I used to have it where you had to do the exclamation point, and then I took the exclamation point away, but I didn't do scan whole message. I didn't like check mark it. Because who thinks that far ahead? Not me. I barely think enough to do it. There it is. No, don't get in a big knot. Don't do that. Don't do that. No knots. I've had enough knots today, thank you. Crazy. Carrots, you just a moment. Hello? Sorry about that. It was the doctor. So, it was the doctor calling to have to reschedule my appointment. Where did I put my needle? Because the provider that I was scheduled with is no longer going to be at the clinic anymore. So now I need a new appointment. I clearly missed something, but no, it was actually better because now I can get in sooner. Thank you for the shout out. Well, it wasn't Dr. Song to begin with. Dr. Song didn't have one in time, so it was with the other lady. That's what I was like, what do you mean? I forgot it wasn't with her. And they were like, they're not going to be there. I was like, she's PCSing? And they're like, oh, no, it wasn't with her. Oh, okay, never mind. Now we get the fun floppy floppy back and forth while I secure this new thread. Because I'm not fancy like Carrot, I don't have the fancy stand. Yeah, 99. Well, I told the minions that it's going to be hot tomorrow to pack shorts, but you know, that's probably not what they're going to do. Bumblebee, Bumblebee. That's a cute little emote. Feels like 113. That sounds about right. I left this sweatshirt on after leaving the restaurant, so now my car sweatshirt is in the house, and I have to remember to take it back out to the car. Do you think that's going to happen anytime soon? Probably not. Then, when I go to a restaurant, I'm going to freeze my tuchus off because my car sweatshirt is in the house. It feels like hell. That's about right, Alex. Stupid hot. That's what we got. Stupid hot. Yeah, Satan's ass crack. I always underestimate how much time it actually takes to cross stitch anything. I'm like, oh, it's just a little spot. We can knock that out. No, we can't. No, we can't. It is going to take exponentially longer than I could think about to do the spot. 5 minutes? Nope. Definitely not. Ooh, we're in ads. I do what I do. I do what I do. There's music on. I can hear it. Can you not hear it? Nope. Strange. I didn't change it. Can you hear it now? Because I know for the longest time I had to have it like really low on the volume or you guys were like, it's so loud. Nope. Well, I turned it up. I'm always worried about my microphone picking it up and then it getting recorded into the VOD. So, but for the longest time, people would say it was loud, so I had the volume like low on it, that it was just kind of backgroundy. And I hadn't moved it, I didn't think. Hmm. Well, I turned it up some. Maybe, I don't know. I don't pretend to understand how any of this works. And why settings like magically change themselves. You're like, I've not changed anything, but all of a sudden now like things sound different or etc. etc. Okay. What am I wanting to look at? Would you say the gain on the speaker filter?
Not so much. Just up audio. Okay. What are you doing? That's pretty high. Oh, okay, put the volume on here. It's on.
Yeah, because people would say it was like loud if I turned it up too much.
Okay.
So I haven't changed the volume on there besides turning it up a little bit because you guys said you couldn't hear it.
That's what there's over there on that.
Yeah, on the actual like music player itself. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, for the community widget, I got to open up a case today. Inside it, the new object to choose from was a rock. So that's what I am up there is the new widget. I usually like if I open a box and get a new widget, I usually try to make that as my thing for the day so you guys can see it. Brick attacks. Okay. Nope, I don't want to accidentally hit something on the keyboard. Yes, Adam did it. He did all three right in a row. Boom, boom, boom. We got, and he guessed like all three. He was like, opening, but not already opened the box. And he was like, I hope it's like the pumpkin guy or the vampire hunter. And it was the pumpkin guy. And then the second box was the vampire hunter. And I was like, maybe you need to just ask and you shall receive. And he goes, fine, the dino. And the third one was the dino. I said, you need to go buy a lottery ticket. Okay, one piece is not a step, so we'll do 2 steps. It'll be a penguin wing.
Penguin.
Penguin. Be right there. I told them about that, how Benedict Cumberbatch didn't realize he didn't pronounce penguin the same way twice in a whole documentary, and they left it in there. They were like, no, this is good shit, and left it. Oh, welcome to the stream where I have the dumbest random facts ever. I have all kinds of random fact knowledge, which I impose on you guys. Because if I have to know a random fact, so do you. Jokes on you, I like random facts. Then you're in the right place, Persephone, because I'm constantly imparting my random fact wisdom onto my unsuspecting followers. But hey, I heard this thing the other day. I learned a random fact yesterday. I was totally the little kid who went, did you know? Did you know? And it turns out I am now the adult who goes, did you know? Did you know? Welcome in, Rabbit. Thank you for the check-in. Sorry, I keep moving the direction I'm holding this. Because I'm at the edge, and it constantly feels like I'm not holding it the best way possible, so I just keep turning it, hoping that one time will feel more appropriate than the others. Like, will feel correct in my hand. Sorry, Shelly. I'm booping Shelly with my frame here. Also, Supreme Doom invited me to the unofficial stream team for the Crafty Collective. Thank you for the lurky. Drive safe. I've tried to unroll it more, but I don't think I really can. I'm like right at the edge. I was like scrolling, and like most of the things on Facebook and stuff that I have that I like are like science channels and like nature channels and like all kinds of random shit. And like I just learned the weirdest things, and then I'm like, I'm gonna remember, and I'm gonna tell my stream all about it the next day. We went to the Arkansas Train Museum last year. It was one of my son's school field trips. So we got to see like a whole bunch of different locomotive like engine cars and then different like dining cars and stuff, like passenger cars. But we also got to see a train engine where the kind where they like plow the snow off the tracks. That was really cool. It's 27. But you know, that's how it is sometimes. Did you know? I'm sure that's how my mother felt. But I wasn't stuck on one topic. I would like spout random about all different kinds of topics. Like jump from topic to topic. I'm sure my mother was bored out of her gourd. I found these clips that you can put on your desk, and then the others like holes in the side of the frame. They clip into these or screw into these, you know, holes in the side of the frame, and then it makes it like that you have both hands free, like carrots, and I really need to buy them. So like you don't have to buy a whole new frame that has the legs. It's just like the leg part. Because I have like 2 or 3 different scroll frames already. Like I really don't want to buy like a whole new one just because it has legs. But these are like just the legs. So like you put the bolt through, and then you put the little washer on the back, and then it'll hold it and you can like tip it and it'll clip onto your desk here. Or, wherever you're sitting. I try to use a scroll frame whenever possible. So this is a plastic scroll frame, and it's a little different. It has like these things. I don't know if you can really see it in the camera. But you press it in, and then it releases the wheel and you can turn it, and that's on one side, and the other side doesn't have them, right? Like it'll just stay. But it like clicks. It's like a click frame instead of like with the washers. And then I have one I bought. It's like a kit. So it has 2 of your side poles, but then 3 different lengths of the like across poles. So depending on the size of your project, you're not needing to buy 3 separate frames. It's like 3 in 1. But they both of them have this little like these holes in the middle of the frame. So I just need to buy the legs I found, and then I can clip it to my desk and have like 2 hands instead of trying to like, because sometimes when I get to like the edge, like this corner, I'm like holding it kind of weird, trying to like find a good way to hold it in my hand. That feels comfortable in my hand. I try to use a scroll frame whenever possible. Yeah, just swap out. So these on the other frame stay the same. These like side poles it's a wooden one, so it would have like the washers and stuff. But this bar across is what changes size, like length. And then you can do 3 different sizes. So like a really small one, like medium, and then super long. I say super long. It's probably not actually that long, but it still gives you variety. I can bloop bloop bloop. I can. Let me pull it up from Amazon, and you can look at it because that's where I bought it from. Give me a second. Orders. Come on, you can do it. So it has, in fact, it comes with two side frames. One that's 6 inches and one that's 8 inches, like this, the side part here. And then a 20 inch, a 14 inch, and an 8 inch of like the across bars. So that you can do, and you can really like, and it comes with 8 of like the little turnkey washer things that you put on the end of the screws. So you can really have 2 frames going at once, as long as you can like make the sizes fit, you know what I mean? So it's like this, but then it has like 2 sets. So it comes with 8 of these, so you could have 2 frames going as long as you could like, make the sizes work. The other thing I found, did I put it on shopping list or my list? I must put it on my list. Here it is. So see, it's just 2 little legs like this, and you clip them to the table, and then they'll fit onto that middle part of your scroll frame. So this helps with your angle, like to keep it at the angle you're working at. And then this is what connects. So I was like, oh, that would be so nice. And like they're only like $9.50. I just need to actually order them. Yeah. And it stops me because, like I said, most of the time I'm good, but I'll get to like these weird kind of near the edge of the scroll frame, and then I'm kind of like, I can't find a way to hold it that like keeps it in frame and like feels comfortable in my hand. So we get this weird where I'm like lifting, setting, lifting, setting, lifting, Um, but I found those and then I threw them on my wish list. Like, because sometimes you find something and you don't put it on your wish list and then you can never ever find it again. Like no matter how hard you look, it's just poof, gone. So I have learned if I even remotely am interested in it, even if it's like to go back and look at later, I stick it on a wish list. But yeah, I bought this. I normally do counted cross stitch, but I bought this during the last Prime days because it was just too cute not to. It has the 3 kitties looking at you, and then it asks, "Are you pooping?" Yeah, like either all completely forget about it and then don't remember that, hey, I wanted to go look at that better, like when I had more time, or like if I was on my phone, I want to like look at it on the computer because sometimes I don't like looking at the stuff on my phone. Like it's, I don't know, multiple tabs open, all that crap. And then I'll forget all about it if I don't put it on a wish list. Yeah. But then we went on a trip to visit some friends for the 4th of July, and I was like, I'll just take this and start this, even though I already have a cross stitch started, because it's stamped and it'll be easier to do like in the car. I won't be trying to hold, my tablet somewhere and count how many stitches on what new color. It'll be easier. So I started it in the car on the trip, and then I was like, well, now I feel like I should finish it. I wanted to frame it and put it in the kids' bathroom, right across from their toilet. Are you pooping? My husband said I should put it above the cat litter box, so the cats can watch her poop, since all she wants to do is watch everybody else poop. Come on, there we go. Right, both would work. Maybe we'll move it all around. It'll just move from place to place. No, I'll just find a different bathroom themed cross stitch and put it. Find a plague doctor and that says wash your hands. Wash your beans. That is cute. My friend had one in her half bath that said, like, don't get naked in here. This is only a half bath. Something to that effect. Like, don't get naked here. It's only half bath. Don't make it weird. It's funny. Yeah. Get naked. Oh, wait, this is a half bath. Don't make it weird. Yeah, like something. I knew it said something to the effect of, like, getting naked, it's a half bath. My husband has had one for years. It's a metal sign, and it's got, like, almost like architectural type, design elements of toilet paper, and which is the correct way to put it on the roll and which is not. Yeah, blueprints for flushable toilet paper. Yeah, Thomas Crapper Co. But I stand by the fact that while over may be the correct way to put toilet paper, if you have little kids or cats, the other way might be better. Because otherwise, they're going to unroll your whole roll of toilet paper. You have a bathroom guest book. Five-star soft toilet paper would visit again. Yeah, would poop here again. I would hope nobody did that. That's no good. You need whimsy in the house. You need all the whimsy in the house. I have tons of whimsy in my house. My front, like the rug that you wipe your feet on before you come in the house, it says a witch lives here with her old toad. Um, the sign on our front door is it looks like a coffin and it says a witch lives here with her little monsters. What else do we have? We have a Sanderson sister coffee sign above the coffee bar. You know, for the Sanderson sisters, like Sanderson Sisters Brewing Company. Did we get the? I don't remember if we got the wipe your. I think we did, but it might be for the camper. It says like wipe your paws or something, and we. I think it might be the camper one. I'm not positive though. But I have all the whimsy. Somebody came to the door. I forget it was like Jehovah's Witness or somebody selling something or wanting me to buy something. And they were like, you know, you still have a Halloween sign on your door. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, it's April. And I was like, I don't know what Halloween sign you're talking about. And they're like, the witch sign? And I was like, that's not Halloween sign. That's an everyday sign. Also, it's not good to complain about your would-be customers' design choices and then ask them to buy your shit. Yes, crazy is my hubby. He says I'm a witch because I can fold a flat, fitted sheet. Yeah, that's not how you get someone to buy your stuff. Don't criticize my design choices and then be like, "Oh, by the way, will you subscribe to my stuff? Will you buy my whatever?" Like, don't do that. That's not a good way to get me to give you my money. Yes, he's my old toad. Yeah, grumpy old toad. So he used to stream years and years ago. No, that's right. I didn't take it as you meant anything by it. Um, call him worse. That's only because he steals your first place sometimes. Um, but he used to stream years ago, like video games, and then he stopped. And when we were getting ready to retire, he's like, "You should stream playing or like building your Lego." And I was like, "Nobody wants to watch that." And finally, I was like, "Fine, I'll try it." And I totally didn't expect. Yeah, some people get angry about the weirdest shit. But I was like, no, and I fully did it on like a whim. And I was like, this isn't gonna last long. It's just gonna be pity views from people we know. And here we are, 3 years later. Yeah, and here we are. Now I craft. Much the way Carrot didn't expect to be stuck with me. Carrot was not not prepared. But now we do all the things. We play lots of cozy games, and we cross stitch and crochet and diamond art and build an ungodly amount of Lego. The blobbies to his stream. I too hate clowns, but I do not do like him and allow, like, put it so that people could do it to me on my stream. You know, like, I don't hate clowns, but have an it thing that people can pay to scare me with. Oh, blobby. Yeah, I was like, oh, I hate clowns. I hate clowns with a burning passion. No, 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 no. Carrot has a dash of masochism because he makes himself eat those disgusting beans and gets scared with the clown. Carrot definitely has a touch of the masochism. I think she did talk him into that. And he did for a while was raising the price of it, but then people were still doing it anyway, so he was like, fine, I'll just leave it. That would be worse. The spicy beans? No, no, ew, ew. But wet dog and liver and onions, I don't know, might not be far behind those spicy beans. Almost time to start a new thing. A new strand. There we go. Words! They're hard and they mean things. I got some new crochet patterns. I got Halloweenies. So I can make a Dracula peen and a pumpkin peen and a bat peen and a Cthulhu peen and a vampire one. I'm very excited. We're gonna have Halloweenies. I got a Punkaboo pattern too. Yeah, Halloweenies. I thought she did a good job with the play on words there. I'll show you guys when I'm done with this strand. Because I picked up the Punkaboo, the Halloweenies, some spiders that have like the spider hump is like one looks like an eyeball, one looks like a flower, you know, like all different kinds of like Halloween themed things. Because 4th of July is over and it's time to prepare for the Halloween. I mean, we could have done it during the summer too, and it could have been Summerween. Okay, let me pull it up for you. So you guys don't have to watch me like scramble through different pages.
Even 3 minutes ago.
Thank you, Dingo! There they are. Welcome in, Dingo! Wrong page. So, Halloweenies. We can make a Ghostween, a bat, a Cthulhu, a vampire, candy corn, Frankenstein, and a Spiderween. Halloweenies. And then I got this Punkaboo pattern. And I got this one. So all the different spiders. This is the only acceptable kind of spider. The stuffed one. But it's got a cauldron one, a flower one, a different type of flower one. It's like mushrooms. I've just realized I don't think I said happy birthday earlier. I was waiting for you to be on screen. Got busy and forgot. I can't do real life spiders. No. Ooh, they're creepy. But an eyeball, a cauldron. I guess it's like a different type of flower. And then a brain. Candy corn, jack-o'-lantern. This is like a strawberry. Which is like out of place for all the other like ones, but it's okay. I like strawberries. They are cute. I look forward to making them. I'm curious how the brain one is gonna work. And I fear that it's got some like weird stitch that's gonna be like hard to keep up with. But hopefully not. Yeah, they should be a decent size. Let me see if it says in the details, like how big roughly. Just that it's not a physical. Okay, but like it doesn't tell me. Nope, it doesn't say in the thing like roughly how big they're supposed to be. And not any of the pictures. Let me open it up, like the pattern, and see if it says the mushroom one. Yeah, the mushy one. Oh, that's the Halloweeny spider bundle. Let's see. I'm just trying to see if anywhere it says like roughly how big they're supposed to be. Because I know it depends on the type of yarn and the size hook and all stuff. But like sometimes, they'll give you like a roundabout rough size. Can't crochet your way out of a paper bag. Steele came and visited me to watch the eclipse and basically taught me in like a day. But in fairness, I had crocheted before, but I bought like one of those books or like the kits where they give you like one hook, a book that teaches how to make like 3 different scarves, and then you just buy the color of yarn you want and the type. And I had done that before. So I really had to learn how to do it like in a circle. That's all right. I can't like there's I can't do a lot of stuff. Like there's always some kind of crap that you're like, "Man, I wish I could do that." And it's like, "Nah." Yeah, just snowman butthole. And now look at them. All those duckies. I won't make blankets though. I won't do that. No blankets. And I don't make granny squares. So a while ago I got a pattern to make a gelatinous cube, but I cannot get it to not like I guess tension is probably the issue because they want you to keep it square, but I can't seem to get it to stay square. Like they teach you or it explains how to do like the increases in the corners and stuff to get it to be square, because it starts as a circle. But it just doesn't seem to like it gets like warpy and I can't get it to like stay flat. I make a pretty tortilla chip triangle. That's all right. It's all right. Like you could make all the triangle tortillas. It was supposed to be rose and it turned into a triangle. I am not good at keeping it like uniform. Like if you were to try to make like a blanket or whatever, you need it to be. Mine would kind of go ooh, ooh as I like change tension. Depending on the yarn you're using and like how tight your tension and stuff is, it's not that hard to like lose a stitch. Like when you're counting, you're like, I'm not getting the same number no matter where because it's hard to like count them. Make pretty floor. Yeah, I can't. I'm not good at the rows. Um, like my cheese for the cat burger turned out pretty good, but in general, squares are not my forte. Regular worsted weight. I know sometimes on like the fluffy yarn, it's hard to count your stitches because it's hard to like tell the definite one stitch from the next. Or sometimes it's like the color. Yeah, don't start with black. Don't start with black. You'll never see your stitches. Even now with black, I'm like, I think I counted what I counted, but not positive for sure. And I still tortured by myself by buying that Punkaboo pattern, which is in fact black. I need to find a better orange for the Punkaboo though, because my only orange is actually like a pink peach color. Yeah, just practice a million times or don't. I mean, like if it's frustrating and you're not enjoying it, don't do it. Yeah, I need like a reddish orange. And Michael's had like more like a cinnamon pumpkin spice orange, but not like orange orange. You know what I'm talking about? Like you want like a red orange and that was like past almost into like a brownie orange. On Premier Yarn's website, I found 3 different oranges. Like a carrot orange, a pumpkin orange, and then a slightly more like reddish orange. And they're not too bad. They're only like $6 for 100 yards or whatever. But I need to decide if I'm gonna spend like the $60 or whatever to get free shipping, or if I'm gonna just buy like one of each of those and see which one, I mean they'll all get used, but like which one's the better. I wish I could find them like in person. But all we have is Michael's and Walmart really. Because Hobby Lobby doesn't have good choices. And I don't like Hobby Lobby, so. I need to find like a different store that sells yarn close to me. Because I don't mind buying it online if I've bought it before. I mean, you still run into the chance of like a dye lot making it look different, but at least I know what it feels like. Yeah, they're poopy people. And so I only go to Hobby Lobby if I don't have like any other choice essentially. Right. I knew what you meant, Persephone. I can't type either, or talk sometimes, so. Yeah. God spoke to his wife, and God said, it'll be okay. I can fire all of you. It'll be alright. First of all, can we talk about how God spoke to you? All that's happening, and he took time out of his busy day to come down and talk to you personally? Yeah, he said that God spoke to his wife and told him that it was okay if he laid off all his employees because they would be okay. Because this way he didn't have to pay them while the stores were closed. We used to get Jehovah's Witnesses a lot, but the last 2 times they came around, I told them I belonged to the Church of Satan, and miraculously, we haven't gotten any in months. There is always going to be people of every faith that twist their faith to fit their, the way they want it to be. To fit their agenda or whatever it may be. But I always wondered about that because when you get fired, you can get unemployment. Does your employer, or your previous employer, I should say, then do they have to contribute to some of your your unemployment? How does that work? Yeah, yeah. They came around. It was like clockwork. Like it seemed like every time we turned around there was one of them at the door. I tried, stop losing him, put a bell on him already. Or I'm not interested in other things. And finally last time I didn't even go to the door. I just opened my Ring app and I was like, "We belong to the Church of Satan. We don't care. We have a religion. Thank you. Stop coming around." And I just hung up. I didn't even wait for their spiel. Yeah, it's crazy. One time I even asked him, I was like, "You think you would stop trying to convert people to your religion? Because don't you people believe that only so many of you are getting claimed in the rapture? What happens if some of the people you recruit are better than you and they get moved up to the top of the list and knock you out of the running? What then?" And they looked at me like nobody had bothered to ask that question before. I was like, I'm sure they have some kind of answer to it. Like, oh, it doesn't count. They can't go because they were converted. But, like, really? What if their kids are better than you and they knock you out of the running and their kids are born into the faith? And so any religion can have your, like, crazies, but you only, of course, you hear more about the crazies than you do, like, the normal people. But, like, Mormon is such a weird religion, too. And, of course, not all of them believe in polygamy either, but... Yeah! Like, you, like... Sorry, we can only take 500 and you're 501. Like, you know... These will be our last ads for the stream. I should wait until we come back and people can actually hear me say that. Pay no attention to the girl who doesn't know what she's doing still. Yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, why would you... I thought... Oh, the people always come to your door. I just said what they were. Yeah, I thought the Jehovah's Witnesses believe something similar. That only so many people get to go in the rapture. Maybe they don't call it the rapture, but it's essentially the same thing. Like, only so many people... Yeah, that Jehovah's Witnesses, only so many get to go. Welcome back. But yeah, you know one of those guys is gonna... Oh, sorry, you recruited Cindy and John, and their daughter Sandy, she's top tier. She knocked you out the running. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's gonna get raptured, and you're not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're recruiting everybody, and I get that. You know, only the people who are born into the faith, not converted, will be part of the rapture. But, like, what if they have a kid or 7 and they're all better than you are and they knock you out the running? Like, seriously, I don't know if I'd be too keen on recruiting people. Also, I don't understand all the... Like, I understand the mission thing. Like, you know, you go to South America or whatever and you help disenfranchised people build schools or wells or whatever. That is all great. What I don't like is the groups that go and then, like, push their religion down these people's throats. They asked for help, not a Christianity lesson or whatever your faith is. Yeah, 7 or 15. You know what I mean? Like, they needed help with clean water, not to be uh indoctrinated into your religion. Or my favorite is those people who keep going to that island that has never been touched by the outside world in like way too freaking long. And then they're like, "Oh my god, they killed our brother. He was just trying to teach them the ways of God. They have their own gods. They're not interested in yours. Stop it." Yeah, just go and help them with whatever your thing was. You don't need to shove your religion down their throat. They didn't ask for that. Help them with their vaccines and their wells and their schools, and just if they ask you about why you're there or what group you're with, you can give an abbreviated, and then if they want to learn more, they can ask you. But you don't need to like have a whole thing where you're like hounding them with it. There was a girl who made a video in her car. Why are they always in their car? Yeah, don't go shoving it down everybody else's throat. But she's like, you don't see Christians going around to other places trying to convert people and then killing them if they don't want to be converted. And I was like, oh, sweetie, you haven't paid attention to history at all. That's exactly what Christians have done for a very long time. Oh, I dropped the F bomb. Don't worry about penises. We were just talking about making Halloweenies. Like, religion isn't for me, but that doesn't mean that I'm like, no, nobody else should have it either. No, have your religion, and I'm fine with that. It's when you like start trying to shove your religion down other people's throats, or like, why don't you convert? And like your religion is the best thing since sliced bread, you know? And don't be one of those crazy culty people. Yeah, like, you know, unless somebody asks you to share your view on it, you don't need to. You can just be it and keep it to yourself. Yeah, not everybody wants it. And I'm not like organized religion as a whole is not for me. It's a whole lot of just listen to what we say and don't ask questions, and I don't like that. That and stop changing it. Well, the new version, we don't go by that version anymore. This is the version we go by now. I don't think you get to decide that. I'm pretty sure if he wrote it, he didn't mean for you to forget it halfway through and do a simpler one. Or one that fit your agenda better. Yeah, I like trying to understand it and you know, all that kind of stuff. But not so much practice it. Now, I could listen to somebody who's gone to school for a degree in theology talk all day long and be like, oh, that's really interesting, or, you know, but some of these people, like, the way they interpret it is like, no, I don't think that's what they meant at all. We are slowly getting there. We just have a little bit more to do. And then these like handful of black stitches. Some people get a little culty with their religion. Right, and I mean, he's not only listening to you in church, he can hear you anywhere, and you can talk to him anywhere. I say the powers that believe. Yeah, we aren't sheeple. No buying here. Yeah, I get it's weird. Religion is weird. Like he's, I say the powers that be. Right, like if your only sense of right and wrong comes from the Bible or whatever your religion's version of the Bible is, you might need to take a closer look at yourself that you need like that to tell you that murdering somebody is wrong, or that like treating somebody a certain way because they're not the exact same as you is okay, you know. Like maybe take a look a little deeper inside. Gremlin is down again. But is he down for the count? Probably not. The end is in sight. Then I have to put this in water, which I'm obviously not going to do during stream. And then it'll wash away all this, like, the stamped parts. Right, it's free will for a reason. Like, whether you're done or not, I am. Yes, it's getting late for you, Alex. You need your sleep. Sorry, I got distracted because I was like, is this the song I think it is? And it is the song I thought it was. It's like a bunch of like rock pop bands redid a bunch of Disney songs. So Persephone, if you scroll down into like the About Me section, there's a thing called Community Widget. And if you click on it, it'll take you to a website where you can pick which creature you want and like change the color and like saturation and things like that. I don't know if you're on your phone or the computer, so
take that as you will, but it allows you to change it and stuff. Oh, the badge? the downward dog kitty? Yeah, these are the first badges I've made. So I was like, oh, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? So I just typed it. I use Canva. So I just typed in like birthday and I was scrolling and scrolling and I had a different one brought up in the thing and then it was like, can we suggest, like, Canva suggests in this little box with just a couple of them and I was like, you do know me. I do love it. I turned 43 today. I'm old. I clicked the wrong thing. I am old. I'm 43. Come on. No, don't get knotted. Just slide. Give me a little bit more. I only have 5 more stitches. I do not want to start a whole nother piece for 5 stitches. Yeah, Carrot's a baby. Or 120, depending on how you look at it. Oh, it's going to make me start another one for like 1 stitch. I don't want to. Yeah, Carrot is old. He was around during the Spanish flu. It was a horrible time. My thread thingy probably when it comes, but I'm not starting a whole nother thing from 1x. Also, fun fact, since I put myself on the topic of vampires, do you know that there's a great thought that Vlad the Impaler is actually the that's the word I'm looking for. The inspiration for Dracula is Vlad the Impaler. Yes. I listened to this philosophy person like talk about it one time and I was like, it's actually like it one does make a lot of sense and I can see that now. And now I can't unsee that. Yeah. I can't unknow that. Talk about a guy who held a grudge, man. And he didn't discriminate. He killed like whole villages, women, children, men, it didn't matter. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now we just have like those 8 black stitches. Just these little ones right here. I have some black in here. Let's not. Where's 310? I know I have black in here. Hit 310. Run away. Okay, maybe I don't have 310 in there. Never mind. I was sure I did, though. Oh well, we'll just pull another one off of here. I will say the directions for that came with this kit were a little ambiguous. They were like, you want to do each strand is 6 strands, of thread. They're like, and you split those 6 to cross stitch with. They're like, or you can just use a whole one of all 6 strands, or you can split it into 2 strands, so you get 3 out of the one big strand, or you could just do it in 3, which you would get 2. And I was like, that's very ambiguous. You just told them this is how it is, but you do anything's fine. And I was like, if somebody bought this as like a beginner, that would not help them very much. Like, just do whatever you want. It's okay. It'll be okay. Hubby got the Yannis here, and he's gonna give them to me. Part of me is like, okay, that piece in the back is probably sewn in enough that you can let it go. And the other part is like, yes, but we're holding it down so it stays out of the way. Yeah, like, I was like, what do you mean? Like, just give the person clear directions. Like, when you pull, like, because, it comes on, like, a little board like this. When you pull this off, this is 6 strands. We need you to split it into 3, so 2, 2, and 2, and then stitch with that. So I measured, how many, what count this was, because it didn't say in the directions, like, they're like, you should have this item, this item, this item. It just said Aida cloth. It didn't say what kind. So I measured it, and I was like, well, this is an 11, and I normally do it on, like, 14. And I use 2 strands on a 14. So maybe because this X's are bigger, let's do 3 strands, just to make sure we have coverage. So I wound up doing it as 3 strands, but, like, way to be, like, not helpful at all. Because I was worried that it just doing 2 strands wouldn't give it enough coverage. So I was like, we'll do 3, but still, like, somebody who had never cross-stitched before, like, this would not be helpful at all. Yeah, it could be that too. You know, that they put it through like Google Translate and what comes out is gobbledygook, not an actual translation. Or at least a good translation. Oh. Yeah, I bought this a long time ago, and I don't even know where anymore. But it's like it's all plastic, but you just turn it and it clicks. And when you're ready to like loosen it so that you can like scroll it one way or the other, you just press this in and on the other side there's not really teeth. And then your ends really like clip together like this. So you put it in between and press down. And then it's got like little indents. And you match those up on the frame and you just slide it in. Well, that's good, Alex. It means you're getting used to them. I honestly could not tell you where I got this. I probably got it in Europe because I was in the UK for like 3 years, and that's really where I started cross stitching. So I probably like bought it there or got it like somewhere over there. But I tried to look for another one, and I tried like clicking scroll frame, plastic scroll frame, and I could not find like another version of it. So I was hoping to find like a bigger one. So we have, aren't you pooping? Then I'll need to wash it so that you get rid of like the yellow behind it. But you had to get up again? Oh, to get the little container to put them into charge? The little box? Yeah, maybe like do a Google photo search. That might work. I hadn't thought about that. But I think it turned out pretty good. I'm always iffy. Sometimes the like stamped ones are like they don't quite come out the way the picture looks. But this one turned out pretty good, I think. Now I just need to rinse it in the warm water, I think it is, to get rid of like this, the stamped part. And this is DMC color. So I can just hopefully put the leftovers in with my stuff. Because what is 8? 8 is, oh, that is too weird to read. Where's the needle? Here. Yeah, like you're like, wow, that's a really pretty picture. But like, so I go down, like if I'm buying them off Amazon, I go down to like the reviews and see if anybody's looking or like anybody posted finished pictures, because sometimes it doesn't really look anything like the picture. You're like, the picture is the picture. They don't like translate it, like do a Google or like not Google, but like an image translation to what it will look like as the finished beads or the finished X's. And so you're like, that doesn't really look the same. Like, yes, but no. And some of them I just look at it and I'm like, I'm not even going to attempt that because that is not going to turn out anywhere like the picture or anything like the picture anywhere near. Shelly, I'm going to poke Shelly with the needle. She can hold that for a second. But yes, hopefully none of my like stitches come unstitched in the back. I try to put them under like 4 or 5 to give it like a nice long, and then I hold the new thread I hold down and try to like stitch over it to stitch it in. So hopefully that's not too bad. You know, and then I'll have to dry it. But some of you weren't here in the beginning. I bought this it was a mystery diamond art kit from Michael. It's Halloween themed. So the one we got is a skull on some books and some flowers. So we will have that to do in the near future. It was pretty cool though. It was only $15 and it I shoved something in there. Oh, the bag. It could have been this haunted library, this ghost bride, and then this is the one we got, or it could have been this jack-o'-lantern. They had and it's 16 by 20, so they had another one that was smaller, but it was the same price. So I was like, if I'm gonna pay the same price, I'm gonna get the big diamond art instead of the little one. Let me take the bag out of here so that I can put this back in here. We have about a half an hour-ish left of stream. What am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? Oh, the paper. Jesus Christ. In fairness, it's habit because I don't usually stick it back in the box. But this will keep it all together until I'm ready to work on it. So I usually just stick everything back in the box and then throw the box away, but I'm trying to put this stuff back in. And we got a nice big tray, so I was surprised at that. Sometimes they give you the little tiny trays and you're like, well, I'm going to have to keep dumping in there over and over and over again. So we have a half an hour left. Did we want to try to make a ghost weenie? I think that would be the easiest one. It's not very big. Oh, I mean, it doesn't require other colors. Welcome in, Tiger Pirate. Pressing the right thing would help. A 5mm hook, which should be this purple one here. It is. It doesn't tell me like which one is on which page though, so I do have to scroll. And I have my white right here. That's why I said the ghost one. I said I was going to buy this pattern and I could make stress boobs with it. I could fill it with like the poly beads and we could make stress boobs. Oh, why did I do that? I need to do a magic ring. Who's Tiger Pirate? They play video games and they popped in one day and they've kept coming back, which I immensely appreciate. But they do stream, so you can shout them out if you want, Alex, before I add them to the auto shout out. and take away your job. Oh, it said they redeemed I'm here. They may not have actually talked and just redeemed the I'm here. I saw it on like the thing. Yeah, right there, Tiger Pirate. Yeah, I don't think they actually talked so much as just redeemed the I'm here, and I didn't notice it right away. But they are a streamer. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's see if it'll pull or if it just wants to be silly and shred. The white has a bad habit of shredding. Let's not forget a stitch marker so we don't lose where we started. Thank you, Alex. Mm, 12. We're making testes. I'm gonna sneeze. Apparently, I'm not gonna sneeze. I hate the burning in your nose where you're gonna sneeze and then nothing happens. There we go. 1. I was all prepared for a sneeze and then nothing. 4, 5. Mm. 10, 14, 15. So normally Tuesdays is Lego and Thursdays is crafting. But this next week it's going to be a little bit backwards. Tuesday is going to be crafting and Thursday is going to be Lego because Stand Up for Cancer starts on Wednesday. And I have... No, Noodle is not going with us because we're only staying for one night. And so we would have to like leave her in the car during the day. And it's too hot for that business. So she's just going to stay home by herself because we're only going to be gone like barely a complete 24 hours. Okay, now we need to do 2 more rows of 18. But a poor Noodle, last time we went away for just one night, it also like rained and stormed and nobody was here with her. And tonight it's supposed to do the same thing, rain and storm. And she does not like it. 2, 3, And I don't think the zoo would be very appreciative of us. Like, can we bring our cat? Can we bring our kitty on the trip? Plus, it's just hot outside. Okay, one more round. Every once in a while, I get like this weird, like it doesn't, weird loopy, and then I have to like tuck it. But that, hopefully it stays okay. I don't know why it gets like that, but. Here we go. Yeah, like we take her with us, but she usually like stays in the hotel while we go do things. But we're only staying for one night, and then like what would we do with her during the day? Let me. Yeah, like if we go away for more than one day or whatever, we take her with. She's a well-traveled kitty who is petrified of people. Like other people, strangers. She firmly believes in stranger danger. I have white fuzzies all over my desk. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's count. 2, well, 1, 2, 6, 18. Okay, so ball 1 done. We'll leave the stitch marker there. So she hates standing water. Thank you, Sweet Pea! She hates, like, just, you can't give her just, like, water in a bowl. She, like, doesn't really drink it until, like, she absolutely has to. And I found this water bowl similar to what she has now, but you can basically charge it and, then unplug it and it'll run for like 3 days or something. So I'm probably going to pick it up for like the next time we go away or like in the camper, and then she can have her little fountain, but not have to worry about like tripping over cords or things like that. Welcome in, Sweet Pea. I hope you've been doing well. Oop, let me get another stitch marker. Sunflower. Oh, Shelly's on my desk. Duh. So my snail, I'm gonna make out of like Perry the Platypus teal. What do we think about that? Woohoo! Does that mean you're done? Yes, just knock everything over. Changing the box. I really need to get that screw and fix it. Well, not fix it because it's not broken, but keep it in position. Still might do a second. That's a lot of schooling. Shelly's a sunflower now. But it'll only be 24 classes. So how many classes do you normally like take at a time? I guess is the real question. Like how many do you need to take to be considered like full-time student, whatever? You're not supposed to fall out of the bed, Alex. There, my little tail fell off. Womb eviction day. So not a ton. You wouldn't have to be like taking a bunch all at once. Petey! It's the fabulous Petey! Petey is fantastic. We finished our Are You Pooping cross stitch. And now we're working on a ghost ween. She's good. She's a week in her brace. And now she's getting a hearing aid. She went to audio and ENT this past week. And her hearing had not improved. And they did a CT, but the CT came back normal, which means just whatever happened for her to lose her hearing, they're probably never going to know. But she's getting a hearing aid now, or they're working towards getting a hearing aid. Which we'll have to change her IEP for school once she gets it. And that they'll then allow her to have access to her phone during the day so that she can control the volume and things like that. Well, I mean, at least it's now and not like later. And she can adjust to it. But yeah, she they thought she might have had an ABE. But she didn't, and none of the bones in her ear had started to harden or fuse. It's just, they said there's all kinds of reasons that that kids can start to lose their hearing, but, like, aren't really explained. Welcome in, Giga. My brain was like, how do we say their name? It just, like, farted in the middle and couldn't remember. But she didn't have one of those. And the reason they wanted to look for that is because sometimes you can have one on each side, and then they would need to kind of watch for potentially it being activated and then her starting to lose hearing on that side as well. Or sometimes they can get progressively worse and you can lose more hearing. But, she doesn't have one. So that's, I mean, good, but we're never probably gonna know why it happened. They said there's sometimes you can have a cold and then it travels into like the inner ear or whatever, and like the little the little things from the cold can like do stuff to your hearing and you not realize it. You think it's just a part of the cold, you know, your ears are blocked, you can't hear, except it never really goes away. And then, like, by the time you realize it's not part of the cold, it's too late to really do anything about it. But they want to amplify her hearing. And I was like, so you mean a hearing aid? And they're like, yes. And I was like, okay. Just as long as we're on the same page. Like, she needs to be able to hear for school and just for life in general. Okay, one more. She has a note for school right now that from her ortho that says, like, he doesn't want her doing anything, even, like, typing. Yeah, well, and she's not completely deaf. She just has diminished hearing in that side. She's not completely deaf. They haven't given us, like, a percentage of hearing loss. Like, you know, saying... They haven't said, well, she's lost 50% hearing or whatever. They haven't said anything like that. Just that she doesn't hear properly in that ear. But 3 of the 4 markers are not above the line of where they should be. And when they do the bone conducting one, it's like 2 or 3 of them are on the line. Or like 2 are above the line, 1 is on the line, and then 1 is below the line. Yeah, like, we've never had, like, she's never had, like, a hearing test. So there might not really be anything to compare it to. They could compare it to, like, the average kid her age, things like that, but we don't really have any, like, baseline. Okay, so I finished both ghost testicles, but we are at the end. We need to find somebody to raid into so that I can make sure everybody has their stuff together and we can go eat my birthday dinner. But I appreciate you all hanging about, especially if you came in with the raid and then stayed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on, you silly thing. Work with me. Yeah, but they said that there's a good chance, like, it just happens sometimes. Yes, don't forget my sweater when we go in the car. It's my restaurant sweater. I have it in the car, so when I go in restaurants or, like, stores, sometimes the air conditioning is so cold in stores. Okay. Let me click the right thing. That helps. Who is on? Is anybody... Well, let's see if anybody else is having a birthday. That's 2. Let's go to raid ending. And then raid channel. And 4 tags. There's what I'm thinking. Birthday party. Oh, it doesn't like when I do that. I just press... Yeah. It's the car sweater. Nope, nobody. There's one for birthday party. How about just birthday? Oops, some people have for birthday. Let's do uptime. Thank you, Alex. Have a good holiday. Have lots of fun. We went from, like, still in the starting soon screen to, like, 4 hours on. Like, didn't seem to be a lot in between there. Let's see. I keep forgetting that I can't just hit enter. I have to actually click the tag. That person's playing a horror game. No, thank you. This guy is playing Words on Stream. We love Words on Stream. Maple Leaf Jack. Another Canuck! Let's make sure he can take a raid. And so we're going to do shout out Maple Leaf Jake and raid Maple Leaf Jake. While that's getting ready, thank you all again for being here, for hanging out. Don't forget, Sunday, we're having a 12-hour long stream to celebrate 500 followers. Then, you know, Tuesday, we have a co-stream with Snuggle. And then Wednesday starts the Stand Up for Cancer, so we have lots. It's going to be busy. The next, 2 weeks, it's going to be busy stream. Lots of things happening. I will work on the Wheel of Chaos. So that's what we'll do Sunday. We'll spin the wheel and do what it tells us to. And then, you know, all the things coming up. But yes, even if you cannot donate money to Stand Up for Cancer, sharing and helping us get awareness out to more and more people is help as well. And I look forward to taking part in it for the first time. I'm a little nervous.